we've heard a lot about McLaren's ability to keep its rear tires alive. I want to discuss the engineering behind McLaren's rear braking cooling ducts. The race did a really good job of breaking this down, but I wanted to bring this to you guys here on the Lap podcast, utilizing some of these resources that we've got within the media sphere. And the race does a really good job of at least diagramming what the braking duct looks like for the McLaren, how it's possibly working, and how it's affecting the car. And where is all of the speculation stemming from, like how it's working and why they're so successful? Red Bull have been pushing the FIA and F1 officials to investigate the McLaren a multitude of times, including going back to last season. This time it's bringing thermal imaging from the back of the McLaren during a pit stop in Miami. And within that, seeing that the temperature of the tires was a lot lower, was a lot cooler than the rest of the grid. This and these elements that we're showing on screen as we speak, contributing massively to that effort. And I know you're enjoying the success anyway, but understanding how they have this success is really important. So part of their success has been a innovation on the back of the brake system. So you have your front brakes, you have your back brakes, their rear brakes, and the way that they preserve their rear tires has been fantastic this year. It seems to be what's separating them. And every member of the grid has some kind of engineering into this system. Yeah, like these are from around the grid, a couple of the other teams, McLaren at the top left, Red Bull, Mercedes, Ferrari. But the way that McLaren seem to have worked out the engineering has given you guys a massive advantage, cooling not just the brakes, but cooling the tires within the same process, getting it down effectively to an exact science almost week in, week out. And higher temperature tracks like Miami was this past weekend, or at least this last race weekend, they've engineered it almost perfectly in order to get a 33-second advantage. The tire wear, the way the balance works, the way that the cooling ducts work, it all works interactively. Big tip of the cap to Rob Marshall, who engineered this down to this exact science. And basically, if you want to scroll back up here a little bit, Kevin, seeing where all the airflow goes, the yellow lines there effectively going inside the braking duct. They're cooling components within the internals here that also reach out into the tire, if I'm not mistaken. Side brake disc. And then the blue going into the air caliper on the bottom side of things as far as the actual braking system is concerned. Air cooling to the outside brake disc with that darker blue diagram, and then the green kind of just focusing on the rest of the components.